Okay, so... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This looks tricky. The only trashing is Dame Anna, which is sitting right on top of the Knights pile. And so it sure seems likely that whoever gets that Knight is going to be in the lead. Now I'm player 1, which on the face of it gives me an advantage at getting 5 first. On the other hand, maybe they have 5 too. That's a scary thought. So how do I hit 5 here? I could buy Ghost Town, which gives me a 60% shot of hitting 5 turn 2. Although if I draw the estate, I'm really sad. Like real sad, I think. I think it's worth the game. This is tough. Because I could also just do Silver Knight Watchman, which gives a 100% chance of hitting 5 turn 3. But then suppose I do Silver Knight Watchman and they do Ghost Town. Like if they have 3-4, they do Ghost Town and then hope to hit 5. Now that gives me less than 50% odds of hitting Dame Anna first, because they'll have the 60% shot at getting Dame Anna. And I mean, it would make sense for them to take that gamble. So maybe I shouldn't take the 100% line just because it induces them. I mean, that being said, if I do Silver Knight Watchman and they have the 4-3, then I'm in a really good spot, because on the 4-3 they can't do the Ghost Town gamble to hit 5 turn 2. Goodness. Just to be clear, you buy the Ghost Town immediately and it draws you an extra card. And your hand would be 4 coppers and 1 estate. And then your discard would be 3 coppers and 2 estates. So there's 5 cards in your discard, 3 of which are coppers. Gives you 60% chance to draw a copper, and then you have 5 coppers in your hand. And then you buy Dame Anna. This is interesting. From the Kingdom phase, not the Kingdom phase, the Kingdom interaction, if you look at the Knights pile, it shows Knights, and then it shows Sir Vander right underneath the Knights. I don't know why it does that. I think I'm liking the Silver Knight Watchman better, because it only gives me 40% odds to get Dame Anna if they have the 3-4, but it gives me 100% odds to get Dame Anna if they have the 4-3, as compared to just taking the 60% gamble with Ghost Town. Please have the 4-3. I'd be very happy if you did. I guess I should have also considered, I'm not sure how much it matters, but like if they have the 2-5, the Ghost Town opening also has a 60% shot of beating the 2-5 opening to Dame Anna. I get my laptop charger. Okay, I'm back, and it looks like they're still thinking about it. Okay, this is unfortunate for me. I was really hoping they wouldn't have the 3-4. So I am now more likely than not to not get Dame Anna and just be sad. I sure hope they whiff. If they get Dame Anna, I think I just have to take the other Knight, whatever one's below it, and hope to trash Dame Anna before RG gets in too many trashes of their own. Oh, thank God. So, I think Ghost Town on turn 1 on 3-4 is usually a really bad opening. Even if you want 5 a lot, it's usually bad. Unless you want 5 like a lot. Like this is like the only scenario where I think it's worth considering. Where not only do you want 5 a lot, but you really like you got to get it ace app to beat them to hitting 5. 95% of the time, I think it's really bad, because this scenario where like you got a 40% chance of not hitting 5, this scenario I think just usually feels really bad. Like you're gonna miss 5 again, and then all you've got in your deck is like a Ghost Town, and then it's just kind of weak. And I think it was like, I think that they made the right play here, turn 1, just because the value of hitting Dame Anna was so high. But the thing I was trying to get at is just like, the reason it's bad normally is just because this downside is so large. And so now that they've ended up in the 40% line where they missed 5, I think they're in a real bad spot. All right. So what am I buying now? Down there, I've got 4 coppers, 3 estates, and a Dame Anna. I will probably want to line up a 2 estate trash. In which case, I'll only have 2 money in hand. I can buy an encampment, though, which seems fine. So maybe I just take Margrave. Okay, so again, I want to line up a 2 estate trash. So if I just discard estate, copper, copper, those bottom 2 cards are copper and 2 estates. And then I'll trash the 2 estates and be happy. Alright, pretty please do not hit Servander. Please. Thank you. Alright, did not find my thingy. Encampment. I wanted to find my encampment so I could play both of these. I think I might just play Margrave here, honestly. I mean, there's only a 2/7 chance they've got Vander now. So I could just try to get in another trash and hope that Dame Anna doesn't collide with their knight, which is not super likely to do. Could also attack them. No, I think I like getting in one more trash. Nice, maybe hit their ghost town. Part of what made me like this is because they're very likely to have Vander in their hand, and if I don't draw, like not playing Margrave, I had no cards of value down here, so it was guaranteed to either miss or trash my Night Watchman or Silver, which I don't really care about. I mean, if they want to resign, I'll certainly accept their resignation, but I can't make that decision for them. I think I do want to draw here. I don't care too much about keeping my encampment around. Hitting 5 is nice. I've got a... Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to answer the question on your opponent. I think I'm just going to buy Ghost Town here, because I've got both my terminals coming up. And I'll pitch both of those. Oh no, don't trash my Night Watchman. I valued that card highly. Yeah, like the Night Watchman served its purpose. It got me Dame Anna, and it can now die. I don't even care if I trash these last few coppers with Dame Anna. I'd be perfectly happy if Dame Anna dies now. Like I've thinned my deck enough that I should have a huge lead. Now what do I buy though? I wouldn't mind getting a Horn of Plenty into my deck. That seems like a good way to gain additional knights. I could do like trash Just Estate and buy Horn of Plenty and encampment. I would really like to... Don't... What are you doing? Stop. We got these like wrought iron chairs. So it's just like... The chair itself, it's just like thin strips of iron. My dog is trying to eat that. Can't be good for your teeth or tasty. Where was I? I think I was about to say I would also like to get a Ghost Town down, but I'd also really like a 5, and I can't buy a Ghost Town and a 5. So I think I'm just going to do... Maybe I do Bailey immediately, just because they've got 2 knights already, and might trash my Horn of Plenty if I buy that. Now they can't play them both. I'm gonna take a gamble here. Perfect. They can't hit my horn. I've already got a Ghost Town. I might just regain the silver actually. And buy Sir Bailey, which is also a really good knight, by the way. Don't have your other knight in hand, please. Thank you. If they had both knights in hand, that second knight would have been really likely to kill my Margrave and or Horn. Oh, never mind, it would have hit Bailey, and that actually would have been very fine. I want a Ghost Town. I think I'm just going to do Ghost Town, Encampment, and maybe a second Horn. I mean, I could even take a gold to keep my encampment around. Sir Michael seems a lot less good than usual because I've already got Margrave. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the gold and see if I can't keep this encampment. Might be greedy. I'm actually very fine with Damiana dying now. I've trashed plenty. I don't need to kill the last few coppers. I mean, I guess I'm still not super happy about it because trashing Servander is independently good for them, but I'm happy enough about it. Yeah, this is GG. My deck is doing a lot of things. Their deck is doing very few things. Alright, game 5. We're up 4-1 now. I think I just had a huge advantage in that as player 1 in a Damiana on top kingdom, where Damiana's like the only trashing and it's the first night. They did as well as they could. I thought that, yeah, like... I thought that the Ghost Town gamble was a good move. And it just didn't pay off for him.